about to celebrate, so I want to have some enthusiasm in this room here, please. My name is Dr. Kim Dudas, and I'm delighted to begin this ceremony. I want to be able to just say to the graduates, members of administration, faculty, staff, family, and friends, thank you for coming together to celebrate the achievements of this class with a nurse pinning ceremony. This class entered BSN coursework while in the throes of a pandemic and has persisted throughout their academic journey, allowing us to commemorate this important day. That adaptability is the hallmark of a true nurse. I'd also like to take a moment to do a shout out to Professor Emeritus, Dr. Susan Williams, who's in the audience here today, longtime champion of nursing. And a community champion for nursing, Ms. Joyce Broad. The pinning of graduating students dates back to the late 1800s when formal nurse training first emerged. Pins were once the only means to formally let the public know that nurses had been trained as professionals. In those days, training occurred in hospitals and there was no degree awarded. Nurses were not licensed, and that didn't even become commonplace until the 1930s. Nurse training remained hospital-bound until the 1960s when there was a shift towards collegiate education. And now that degree is the official recognition that a nurse has received the appropriate education. The pin and the pinning ceremony have become symbolic gestures signifying the completion of one's nursing education. All these years later, I can still vividly recall my own pinning ceremony. It was at that ceremony where I felt that I had arrived. I was a nurse, well, almost. And the diploma awarded a few days later was the icing on the cake. It was an incredible moment, special, flanked by classmates who had become friends, and surrounded by family, friends, faculty, and staff that supported my personal journey. Whenever I look at my reflection and see my pin, I think back to my own beginning and the pin that has launched a lifetime of work. I am forever grateful and humbled that I was called to nursing, and now to be preparing and doing my part for the next generation of nurses. That's the story that my pin represents. Your story is all right, I'll do my best cheerleader voice, all right? I was never a cheerleader, just a big mouth. Your story is yet to be told, and I only ask that you be proud of your story and share whatever it is when you don that pin. Today, we pin our graduating students representing all walks of life, backgrounds, and communities, but more importantly, they represent the future of nursing. Their educational journey has been complex. They've been on the front lines alongside with seasoned nurses and other healthcare providers, and they represent all that is good in this profession and makes nurses unique in who they are. I speak on behalf of the entire university when I say thank you for your work and your passion in everything that you do, and for making this world a better place. With that, let's proceed with the ceremony. I'd like to now introduce Dr. Al Panu, Chancellor of the University of South Carolina, Beaufort.
You're looking so good. I am so delighted to see all of you here. It really warms my heart for this really wonderful occasion to celebrate. I will say good morning again. You will hear that many times over this morning, okay? So thank you for your patience. But let me begin by congratulating the nursing students of the class of 2023 who are about to be awarded the University of South Carolina BSN Nursing Pin. Yes. That's fantastic. This distinctive pin is a badge of honor, a symbol of successfully completing the sometimes difficult and challenging Bachelor of Nursing program here at USCB. I especially want to recognize the member of the class of 2023 who joined us from the University of South Carolina, Salkehatchie in 2020 and stayed the course right through to commencement. For the class of 2023, consider all that you have accomplished in the last 4 years. You have mastered rigorous academic courses, learned from realistic patient simulators, acquired real-life, real-world experience in a variety of hospital and outpatient settings, and acquitted yourselves admirably at every step along the way. Now, if all that wasn't challenging enough, you also had to contend with the COVID-19 pandemic. That meant online classes, social distancing in classrooms, more demanding laboratory sessions, and the lingering fear of contracting the disease yourself. At commencement tomorrow, you will walk across a stage and be acknowledged as a graduate of the University of South Carolina, Beaufort, with a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. I speak for the entire university community when I say, well done, nurses. We are very proud of you. You stand now on a threshold of an exciting career. You are about to enter the most highly regarded profession in America. According to the most recent Gallup poll taken in December, fully 79% of Americans who responded to the survey rated nurses as high or very high in terms of honesty and ethical standards. No other profession scored more points than nurses. You have surpassed doctors, pharmacists, police officers, journalists, and 15 other professions. The lesson here is that before you even enter the field, you are already widely respected for your skills and for your compassion. You've all heard about the great nurses in history. Florence Nightingale, for instance. You'll hear that again and again, right? I know that. She and a team of 38 nurses encountered unsanitary hospitals, few supplies, and poor patient care while tending to wounded British soldiers in the Crimean War. When the war ended, she founded the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas's Hospital in London. By stressing good hygiene and sanitary conditions, the school's curriculum laid the groundwork for modern nursing education. Florence Nightingale saw a need and filled it. She sought neither permission nor authority. Instead, she acted decisively, and her action made a critical difference. She is an essential This is an essential skill for nurses, being an advocate for the vulnerable and those in need. Now, here's the point. The same drive and determination that inspired Florence Nightingale to improve the lives of others are present today in this room, in this class. You have chosen to embark upon both a profession and a vocation. Veteran nurses will tell you that patients trust nurses to be empathetic and to provide safe, effective care when patients are in their most vulnerable state. The best definition of a nurse, I believe, comes from a very simple, anonymous quote. Nurse is just another word to describe a person strong enough to tolerate anything and soft enough to understand anyone. Now, let me take a moment to speak in praise of the families and friends who are here today, the families and friends who supported you in your quest to become a nurse. They are by your side now, just as they have been for the past 4 years. They have been your champion, providing encouragement, emotional support, financial support, and every other kind of support when you needed it. We are fully aware of the sacrifices that they have made to enable you to realize your dream. The diploma you will receive tomorrow means just as much to them as it does to you. They are not just spectators, they have been part of your nursing experience, and they deserve a full measure of credit and our applause. Nurses, graduation from USCB does not signal the end of your learning process. You are lifelong learners. USCB has prepared you to take the next step up the ladder of nursing knowledge. We have instilled in you strong critical thinking skills that will sustain you during those challenging situations that somehow seem to arise in a dark of night. And we have enabled you to gain the confidence you will need to think situation through and make the right decision. Remember too that along with your training, we have taught you the value of teamwork. You have gone through a war zone together, one made increasingly difficult by the COVID pandemic, and yet you have forged bonds of trust in one another, and you will form similar bonds of trust with your fellow nurses when you are in a real-world medical environment. You are ready for this challenge. The world of healthcare today is high-tech and high-touch. It is very complex. You know that. But let me assure you, you are up to the task. Your academic coursework, combined with your practicum experience, have prepared you to render what is called the continuum of care, gently supporting the patient from home to hospital, to rehab facility, and back home again. And finally, we have prepared you to hone the leadership skills that will serve you over the course of your career. Nurses today need to be leaders at the bedside. Leadership doesn't always mean having a position of authority. It means advocating for your patients. There will be times when your patients cannot or will not speak for themselves. At times like this, that responsibility will fall to you. And so, let me again extend to you my warmest congratulations for the effort you have made to acquire your new nursing skills. And let me leave you with these words of hope. May your scrubs be comfy, your coffee strong, and your Mondays be short. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Panu, for those kind words. I would like to now invite to the podium your student speaker, Jessie Elliott.
Hello. My name is Jessie Elliott, and I am honored to be standing before you today to welcome you to the pinning ceremony for the University of South Carolina Beaufort nursing class of 2023. Family, friends, and faculty, thank you for being here to celebrate the achievements of our class. And my cohort, oh my goodness, we made it. It's here. We're finally here. Every late night, every clinical, and every sim lab has led to this moment, and I cannot say it enough. Congratulations. So, when I wrote this speech, I debated what would be the best way to convey some big motivational idea. I could tell you to reach for the stars or never stop swimming towards your goals, sand sharks, but I don't need to say those things because I know y'all, and y'all are gonna be amazing literally no matter what. So, being that we'll be taking the next generation NCLEX in a matter of weeks, I thought it'd be appropriate to present you with an expanding case study. I know, this'll be good. So, the patient presents to Dr. Hutchison's office with tachycardia and tachypnea. The patient states that they were experiencing palpitations and what felt like a never-ending panic attack. The patient is diaphoretic, tearful, experiencing minor tremors, hyperactive bowel sounds, and states a progressive onset of anxiety and insomnia over the last 2 years. The patient also admits to being a USCB nursing student. It's me, hi. At any point over the last 2 years, we were all this patient in one of the professor's offices. The patient identifies their anxiety triggers as exams, anticipating being primary nurse in sim lab, and waiting 48 to 72 hours for grades to be released. Then, time for the best part, nursing diagnoses. So, of course, sleep deprivation related to Elsevier adaptive quizzing, as evidenced by the bags under our eyes. The next one, impaired social interaction related to excessive studying, as evidenced by stating, I have not left my house for anything but school or clinical in 2 years. All right, everyone, this is for the loved ones out there. Caregiver role strain related to patient being overwhelmed and needy, as evidenced by report of mood swings, spontaneous breakdown, and chronic fatigue. Finally, risk for post-trauma syndrome. No explanation needed. So, this is one of those horrific bow tie questions, everybody. Our potential condition, becoming a registered nurse. Our actions to take, apply for your license and pass the next generation NCLEX. Beyond the point. Our parameters to monitor, excessive alcohol intake. Graduates, please be kind to your kidneys. And family members, make sure your graduate drinks within defined limits and institutes electrolyte and fluid replacement protocol as needed. Our second parameter to monitor, studying. Graduates, please enjoy tonight and tomorrow night, as long as you finished your EAQs for the week. Because come Monday, we'll be right back in it with ATI Boot Camp, UWorld, the Mark Klimek lectures, and our besties, Nurse Mike and Sarah with registerednursRN.com. So remember, we can't make orders, but we have to anticipate what the provider will order. So I anticipate the provider's gonna order graduation in stat, please. But don't worry, we won't send the patient out without proper education. Remember, practice your diaphragmatic breathing, PRN for your first day on the floor, your NCLEX, and every crazy day yet to come. Thank you all for helping me dissect that case study, which was a pretty good representation for our families of the roller coaster that's been our last 2 years. But I can wholeheartedly say that I am so proud of every single person in front of me today. You have overcome every obstacle to make it through to this moment and proved that you deserve to be here today. I have never been more confident entering the field than I am in this moment, knowing that you will be by my side. You should all be so proud of yourselves. Now, for some credit where credit's due, to the family, friends, and loved ones who supported us through nursing school, none of this would have been possible had it not been for you. Your commitment to us cannot be understated. You encouraged us, you quizzed us, you consoled us, and you pushed us to persevere through our hardest moments. Thank you. To the faculty, we cannot thank you enough. You have shaped the nurses we have become, and without your direction, we would not be where we are today. Your dedication to impacting the next generation of nurses has been vital to our success, and by doing it with compassion, you've inspired us all. Thank you. All right, nursing family, this is where we say goodbye. As we all head in different directions to change lives everywhere we go, may you always remember the friends that you made and the experiences we've had together. I can wholeheartedly say that I would not be the nurse, leader, or person that I am today had I not grown by your side. Class of 2023, I wish you a life of success, prosperity, well-staffed units, and proper nurse-to-patient ratios. Thank you. I now invite Dr. Hutchison to deliver the keynote address.
How do I top that? Another round of applause for Jesse Elliott. I just got to look at y'all. Yeah, it's like you're here. It's time. So thank you so much for selecting me as your keynote speaker. It is my distinct privilege to join you for this momentous occasion, because it is a momentous occasion. We're finally back to normal, or whatever version of that we call post-COVID, meaning the world and COVID are grateful that you can share this moment in person with some of the people who made this day possible. The pinning ceremony is modeled from the ceremony in the 1860s, when Florence Nightingale was awarded the Red Cross of St. George in recognition for her service during the Crimean War. During the pinning ceremony, faculty officially pinned students by placing a ribbon or pin on their lapel and offer words of congratulations. Students pledged to commit to providing care with compassion and embedding humanism in their work as a professional nurse. Now let's talk about you guys as a cohort. As a class, you've been through 50+ nursing exams. at least 15 papers. Concept maps, 700 plus clinical hours, ATI assessments. Is that a love-hate relationship with ATI? It is. It is. Okay. At least 15 different nursing faculty. Yeah. Virtual clinical research projects. What other hoops could we have thought of for you to jump through? Let's wait. We had a couple hurricanes. People got married. People got divorced. People broke up. People had babies. You moved to new houses. Your spouses went out of town. They got deployed. You got deployed. Unexpected loss. You had to deal with your own kids. And no sleep. Does that sum it up? Pretty much? But no. Then we had to have COVID-19, didn't we? Right? Need I say more? Really, a pandemic while you're in nursing school? We thought it would be gone by 2023. 2 years ago, we thought this would last 6 weeks, right? No, we were wrong. Looks like it's here to stay as part of the new normal. But you're stronger for having experienced this pandemic. You've been through a lot. And yet, here you are, ready to get your nursing pins, graduate with a BSN degree, and go out into the world to be fantastic nurses. How did you succeed? Remember back to that orientation day? Remember that? What was that, January 2021. Think back to that orientation day. We called it boot camp for a reason. We did. Okay. Your faculty said there would be a need for tissues and chocolate and learning to say the word no. But we would have an open door policy. We would give you what you needed at the right time. Sometimes that was tough love. Sometimes it was a hug or a listening ear. Sometimes it was coloring books or fidget toys. Yeah? Okay. Or simply a reminder, please read the book. Please come to class. It really does help. Okay. Remember how uncomfortable you were in that first simulation? Do you remember that? Oh, still have PTSD with simulations? Okay. How about that love-hate relationship with Adult Health 1 and Adult Health 2? It is love-hate, isn't it? But despite your resistance, despite it, your faculty managed to get you to critically think. You didn't want to, but we got you there. You can critically think. You fought hard not to like evidence-based practice. You did, yeah, you fought hard not to like that, yet Professor Edmonds helped you find the value to practice nursing based on evidence and not just on the way things have always been done. The fear of the unknown. Had a lot of that in nursing school, didn't you? Fear of the unknown. Taking care of patients. How about taking care of patients with mental illness? Was anybody a little stressed about going to psych? A little bit? Okay. How about those end-of-life issues? That was stressful to go to hospice care there. But with the gentle guidance of Dr. Spiel and Phillips, Schroyer, and Williams, you overcame those fears. Dr. Kuhn helped you to develop leadership skills you did not know that you possessed. There were some new faculty you may not have had in the classroom, but were still there to support and advise you. Thanks, Dr. Maynor and Professor Barrios. And finally, who could forget Dr. Dudas, who's always seemed to know what you were up to. She's one of your biggest champions and one of the biggest champions of nursing here, especially at USCB. For our Walter Burrell students, I see you all over there. I didn't forget about you. Your faculty really worked hard to make sure you had the same quality experiences as students in Bluffton. Although you were not always with us physically, we knew you were there in spirit, and your group bonded in such a strong way with each other. A special shout out to Dr. April Cohn and April Wolf, who were your endless cheerleaders. So what do all these things have in common? They're all challenges you overcame that helped you grow in resilience. So resilience is the ability to adjust to and overcome adversity. This is how I see you as a graduating class. You've done this in many ways. You reflect on the situation, whether through prayer, meditation, quiet walks in nature, exercise, or some of you have fur babies. Shout out to fur babies, right? Okay. You gained perspective and came to realize you have the inner strength to get through whatever is in your way. Then you reframed your thoughts. For some of you, that meant not getting an A in every class. You know who you are. Yes, yes. For others, it meant prioritizing school before family, friends, or fun. Some had to learn that nursing school is very different from any other way you have ever learned. You had to work harder and different in order to succeed. Finally, you learn to relate to each other as classmates in a cohort. I saw you come together. I saw you get over your obstacles and become each other's advocates. You learned how to reach out to your faculty and preceptors to develop professional relationships. Some of you had to learn how to set boundaries with family, friends, patients, in order to grow as nurses. So, take this resilience with you as you look at yourself in the mirror and go out into the world and say to your patient, I'm your nurse. Say it, I'm your nurse. Louder. I'm your nurse. All right? It seems simple enough, but these words hold power. And these 3 words is a promise. Even when it means I'm the only one who can take this assignment right now, or only 8 more hours between me and the weekend, okay? It's still a promise. It's a promise to analyze and problem solve, advocate and listen, encourage, empathize, support, facilitate, and educate. It's the ultimate confidentiality agreement, leading to the beginning of an immediately intimate relationship. Very few statements match its strength, and you'll hold this power when you say, I'm your nurse. So a couple of final thoughts. Never stop learning. I know you're tired. I know you want to graduate. I know you don't want to think about that, but you're lifelong learners. Things are going to change. Okay? Relish today, but know it's not the end, but rather the beginning of your education. Yeah, catch up on some sleep first, earn some money, pay your bills, maybe get off your parents' cell phone plan. Yeah, take a vacation, but then go back and get that graduate degree or certification or learn a new skill. Never stop loving people. We rarely use that word in healthcare. Instead, we use words such as compassion or caring. Did you know that compassion, in its Latin form, of course I'm going to talk to you about words in their Latin form, aren't I? Yes. Literally means to love together. Nursing is a service discipline. You will never find a nursing role that does not focus on people. It is the very fiber of who we are. But remember, nursing is hard work. It's people work. We see people at the very best and very worst moments of their lives. They will drive you crazy, challenge your patience, make you angry, bring you to tears, and at times wish you never went into nursing. But they trust you implicitly. Soften your heart. They teach you how to live. They thank you for preserving their dignity. They teach you humility and make you thankful for the care you get to provide every day. Doing this work is hard. So remember, take good care of yourselves. Reflect on the good. Reframe those negative thoughts and relate to others, those that build you up and give you a reason to keep doing this work. Congratulations, on this milestone. Relish these feelings at this very moment. Take note of them. Remember today. Remember tomorrow. Remember to come to ATI on Monday. Okay, yes. All right. You are the future of nursing, and you're a very bright future. Thank you for this privilege to have guided you onto this path. And I am so proud to now call you colleagues. Congratulations. I would like to now invite to the stage with me Dr. Wheeler and Dr. Morgan Edmonds to assist in awarding the nursing pins to the USCB Bluffton cohort. Yeah, I promoted you. I promoted you. As I call your name, please come on the stage to get your pin. Victoria Ajabadi. Victoria would like to thank her aunt, Miss Ruth Adu, for her support throughout nursing school. She would also like to thank her family for the love and encouragement that has brought her this far. Jessica Barger. Jessica would like to thank her family, fiance, and friends for the love and encouragement throughout nursing school. She will begin her career as a pediatric nurse in Greenville, South Carolina, and is enrolled in the MUSC Family Nurse Practitioner program commencing this fall. Lillian Baradas. Lillian would like to thank her friends and family for their support through nursing school. She would also like to thank Professor Edmonds for believing in her. Janiyah Beaver. Janiyah would like to thank her family and friends for their never-ending love and support throughout this journey. She is excited for her future career on the surgical step-down unit at Memorial Health University Medical Center. Eva Branham. Eva would like to thank her family and friends for their constant support and love during nursing school. Time to pass the pills and to pay the bills. Here I come, USC Institute of Psychiatry. Hayden Brown. Hayden would like to thank his wonderful girlfriend, family, and friends for helping him get to this point. He could not have done it without you all. Jayla Brown. Jayla would like to say thank you to her family and friends who supported her journey in nursing school and always listening to her constant venting and complaining. She can't wait to start her nursing career at South Regional Hospital in PCU. Hannah Cook. Hannah wants to thank her friends and family for their unconditional support during this journey, and Alex and Evie for their love that gave her the strength to keep going. Caitlin Davis. Caitlin would like to thank her family and friends, especially her mother Natalie Davis and father Paul Davis, for the consistent encouragement and love. She is beyond excited to announce that she'll be working at Beaufort Memorial Emergency Department after graduation. Darian Doobie. Darian would like to thank her parents, Paul and Renata Doobie, boyfriend Hayden, along with her family and friends for their unwavering support and encouragement throughout nursing school. Jesse Elliott. Jesse would like to thank his loving family and boyfriend Jerry for their endless support throughout nursing school. He is excited for his future at Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville, Tennessee. Becca Emig. Becca would like to thank her loving boyfriend, amazing family, and friends for their unwavering support throughout her nursing school journey. She is excited for everything the future holds for her as a new nurse. Michelle Ferretti. Michelle would like to show appreciation to all those who have supported her along the way, her family, boyfriend, and friends. She can't wait to begin her career as a women's health nurse in Navant Health in Charlotte, North Carolina. Christine Flores. This achievement is not only mine. There are so many people whose efforts are behind it. My family who supports me, friends who encourage me, and professors who challenge me with an education that grows me. I am and will be forever thankful. Tana Gallagher. Tana would like to thank her loving husband and family for their support and encouragement throughout nursing school. Shaylin Greco. Shaylin would like to thank her family and friends for their support throughout nursing school. She is excited for her future career at MUSC. Trinity Henning. Trinity would like to thank her parents and friends for helping her push through these last 4 years. She's excited to start her future career as a bone marrow transplant nurse in Charleston. Catherine Jacobs. Catherine would like to thank her family and boyfriend for supporting and loving her through everything she does. She would also like to thank her friends at USCB for helping her make it through and being beside her every step of the way. Joseph Carricker. Joseph would like to thank his mother and father, as well as his girlfriend, for their unwavering support through nursing school. With excitement, he prepares to start his career at Beaufort Memorial Hospital. Shelby Kaladsky. Shelby would like to thank her fiance and her family for their constant support throughout nursing school. She's excited for her future in nursing. Alondra Lopez. Alondra would like to thank her loving family for their endless support throughout nursing school. She's excited for her future career at Duke University Medical Center. Annie Martin. Annie would like to thank her wonderful parents and siblings for their constant love, support, and encouragement throughout nursing school. Annie is excited for her career as a pediatric nurse. Tiffany Massimo. Tiffany would like to thank her loving family and partner for their continued and endless support and patience throughout nursing school. She's excited to take a new journey in Charlotte, North Carolina, where she hopes to one day become a trauma-certified registered nurse. Araya McCrae. Araya would like to thank her family for their motivation and support throughout nursing school. She hopes that you all are proud and plans to continue her education after graduation. Allison McKenzie. Allison would like to thank her husband Kevin and her family for all of their love and support. She is looking forward to starting her nursing career in North Carolina. Mariella Moreno Nava. Mariella would like to thank her husband Ricky for his endless support and encouragement. She would also like to thank her mother. She wouldn't be here today if it weren't for her sacrifice. Daryl Rhodes. Daryl would like to thank his parents, wife, and 3 children for their support throughout his educational pursuits. Upon graduation, he will continue his career in the United States Navy as an ensign. Kevia Sanders. Kevia dedicates this accomplishment to her family and friends who have inspired, encouraged, and supported her throughout this journey. She is thankful for the support as she progresses into her career as a promising nurse. Katerina Schwebach. Katerina would like to thank her family for their endless support during nursing school. She is excited to further her education at the Medical University of South Carolina's Doctorate of Nursing Practice program. Shannon Seary. Shannon would like to thank her family, fiance, and friends for their constant support and encouragement throughout nursing school. Heather Stilson. Heather would like to thank her 3 loving children for their endless support and understanding throughout nursing school. She's excited for her future career at Memorial Health University Medical Center in Savannah, Georgia. Riley Wilson. Riley would like to thank her family, friends, and professors for their love and support throughout nursing school. She has enjoyed the past 2.5 years, but is looking forward to having life again and retirement. I would like to now invite up to the podium with me April Wolf, who will be pinning our students from the USCB Salkehatchie cohort. Heather Davis. Heather would like to thank her parents and grandparents for the endless support and love throughout this journey. She is excited for her future career at the Ralph H. Johnson VA Medical Center. Ansley Edwards. Ansley would like to thank her family and husband for their unconditional love and support throughout her nursing school journey. She's excited about her future career in the healthcare field. Miranda Hayden. Miranda would like to thank her Heavenly Father for the strength He provided and her husband for all of his love and support. She is excited for her future career in plastics and aesthetics nursing. Haley Mixon. Haley would like to thank her loving husband, dad, mom, and family for all their love and support through her nursing school journey. Lacey Stanley. Lacey would first like to thank God for giving her the strength and ability to complete nursing school. She would also like to thank her family and boyfriend for the love and support she received the past 4 years as she has worked toward her dream career. Brittany Tyner. Brittany would like to thank her family, her guardian angel Poopah, Sarah from Registered Nurse RN, and Mike from Simple Nursing. Kelsey Vance. Kelsey would like to thank everyone who supported and encouraged her throughout this journey. All gratitude goes to those who never stopped believing in her, even when she didn't always believe in herself. Caitlin Williams. Caitlin would like to thank her family, friends, classmates, and all those who have supported her during this difficult journey, especially her husband and son who have supported her through every test, quiz, assignment, and loved her no matter her grade. She's excited to see wherever this so changing world takes her. Ashby Williamson. Ashby would like to thank her family, friends, and boyfriend Davis for being so supportive during her time in nursing school. She appreciates everything you all have done. Sarah Wimberly. Sarah wishes to thank her wonderful family, professors, and friends for their unwavering support throughout this journey and for helping her in achieving her goals to become a nurse. Let's give all our nurses another round of applause for their pins. I would now like to invite to the podium Dr. Beal, who will be leading you in your nursing pledge, which is found on the back of your program.
Wow, this is exciting to see y'all here, all dressed up and ready to go, right? So I think I might be standing between you and your celebrations. So I'm here to read the nursing pledge with you. Will the degree candidates please stand to recite the nursing pledge? All right, we're going to try and read this together, all right? So, on 3. 1, 2, 3. In the full knowledge of the responsibilities I am undertaking, I promise to care for my patients with all the knowledge, skills, and understanding I possess, without regard to race, color, creed, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve meaningful life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care and hold in professional confidence all the personal information entrusted to me. I will refrain from any action which might endanger the quality of life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give my support and cooperation to all members of the health team. With full awareness of my qualifications and limitations, I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. Congratulations. You may be seated. I'm supposed to introduce somebody. Let's see here. I'd like to invite Dr. Kewen and Dr. Reibel to the stage to present the nursing class of 2023 with their student awards.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Kewen, and I have the honor with Dr. Reibel to be asked to present the following Nursing Student Awards for the class of 2023. As I call your name, please come forward to receive your award. The Department of Nursing presents the award for academic excellence to the following 3 students for demonstrating outstanding academic ability through their achievement of a 4.0 GPA with the highest level of honor and integrity. Darian Dewby. Alison McKenzie. Heather Stilson. The Department of Nursing proudly presents the award for clinical excellence to Catherine Jacobs for demonstrating outstanding clinical skills and knowledge, translating theory into practice, and doing so with caring and compassion. The Department of Nursing proudly presents the award for leadership to Jessie Elliott. For demonstrating outstanding leadership skills in the classroom, the clinical setting, and through service to the community. The Department of Nursing proudly presents the award for Outstanding Student to Darian Dewby. To the student who is well-rounded and exemplifies a high level of academic achievement and leadership. And the Department of Nursing proudly presents the Susan C. Williams Spirit of Nursing Award to Tiffany Massimo. For reaching for the stars and overcoming obstacles to achieve one's personal best. That concludes the awards. And I would like to now invite Dr. Eric Skipper, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, to provide the closing remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Kuhn. This is remarkable. When When I think of nurses, I think of tenacity. I think of endurance. You have endured. You've done more than endure. You've been exemplary. The nurses, either those who have graduated who are doing the work of leading you guys as you go out into the field, you have to do so much more than just the knowledge part, the academic part of it. When I look at your curriculum, I'm reminded of the interpersonal part of it, the cultural part of the ethics, the sociology, psychology, all these required courses that go beyond just the specifics that are nursing. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, I'd like to point out that you all in nursing, while everybody else was sheltering and separating, you guys didn't have the opportunity to lean back. You leaned in further. You were remarkable during that time. I can assure you've been taught by a faculty that is so committed to you. As you can hear by their comments about you, that they know their students, they know them well, they know how hardworking they are, they know what your great qualities are, they know the challenges you've been through, and you know how hardworking they are. This is a great time for Beaufort College Honors Program. Those of you who graduated, this is the second cohort of those students who have come through. It's also remarkable that our nursing faculty have embraced the Salkehatchie group, and so Dr. April Wolf, thank you for being here with us, and thank you guys for coming up and being part of the ceremony here. It's a big deal. Then I will say the nursing program is, like anything, it's remarkable. We live in a remarkable time of great technological change, and it plays a greater role in everything that we all do every day. In particular, in nursing, things like telehealth and artificial intelligence are playing a greater role. We're getting very good as a society of collecting data on people, more data about more patients, about you and me, than we know what to do with. Electronic health records, smartphones, wearables like smartwatches, and other devices are providing millions, if not billions, of data points about biometrics, our health habits, medications, illnesses, treatment plans, so on and so forth. So it's a remarkable time that you're stepping into the nursing profession. With so much change happening so quickly, I know that the nursing faculty agree with me that we hope that you will continue to be perpetual learners. 4 years, so if you think of working out, you don't say, well, I worked out for 4 years, I get to stop for the rest of my life, right? Same thing for nursing, same thing for education, same thing for the baccalaureate degree. We have to keep going, we have to keep learning. I know many of you are going to do that formally, but we have to all continue to keep learning. So the Chancellor alluded to, you are valued, you are needed, you are admired. One of the things when Dr. Hutchison was giving her comments that I heard in every single instance was, they give thanks too, right? And so I would like to take a moment to ask nobody did it alone, right? None of us can do it alone. I would like to ask the family members, friends, partners, spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, please stand up. Let's offer them a round of applause. I tell you, Jesse, that was something else. All the symptoms that people exhibit along the way to becoming that's worth something alone. There ought to be another award. It's remarkable. So remember, as you go off into the world, that you've been prepared well by your Pratt faculty in the same way that steel sharpens steel. You make each other better. You sharpen each other. You have galvanized and been galvanized by each other. So now you're ready to take the next step. So as you embark on a career of service, the last thing I'll offer is a quote that I'm reminded of. And it's by the famous person named Anonymous, and it goes, "Save one life and you're a hero, save 100 lives and you're a nurse." University of South Carolina, Beaufort, BSN class of 2023, we congratulate you. I invite Jerry Chastain to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this morning's pinning ceremony. I would ask you to please stand and remain standing until the official party has departed the stage. Thank you all for coming.